What up, suckers? I'm back again with another upload like nothing ever happened. I know I got some explaining to do, but I just wanted to thank all of you for waiting so patiently for me to come back to YouTube. I'm back now, so I got some excuses to say.
Hey, it's been a while. Hey y'all, it's been quite a while. I think it's been 5 months, 4 months? It's been quite a while. And I just want to thank every single one of you who's been waiting so patiently, because I've been through a lot of shit in the last half of 2025, and I just want to say thank you so much. I think we gained about 1,500 subscribers when I was gone for about 5 months. It was mainly to the Miss Breezy and Inquisitor Master video, but you know, it's still seeing the numbers go up even after I've been gone for so long really does mean a lot to me. It shows that people do in fact still care about my content. All right, let's get the fucking shit out of the way. Me being homeless. First of all, I just want to say I'm so sorry for leaving so abruptly on the community tab and making a very vengeful post that looked like it was sympathy baiting, but really it wasn't. It was just showing my emotions off and how I felt during the time period when I became homeless. I made that post out of just so much frustration. I've left that all in 2025, and would say I'm much happier now, but you know, I need to get therapy, other stuff like that, but the therapy stuff we're gonna talk about in a little bit. But I made that post frustration, and it wasn't well coordinated right, and you can see in my community post when coming back, it's a lot more coherent and a lot more structured. So you can see where I was mentally at the time. The 3 places I stayed at before going homeless was a motel. I live in the US, so it's not like specific to my state or anything, but I lived for about 3 weeks in a motel, 6 motel. I lived there for about 3 weeks until we got kicked out because, you know, we overstayed our welcome, and we had to basically also sleep in a Days Inn motel for about a week or 2 until we also got kicked out. And this is where my mother's friend comes into play, where we stayed at her place for a little bit. I just honestly want to say thank you to my mother's friend, because she really helped us. I was still going through a lot of mental health shit, so I was pretty much acting nasty to my family. But now I'm a lot better, and I have basically all my feelings out, and I'm just ready to talk to people again. And now we're here into the apartment I've been staying at now. I've been making home at this apartment for about a month now. We've been here since December 1st, and honestly, it's pretty spacious. There's a lot more pros and cons to the previous apartment I lived at, and then this place, but I don't think anybody would give a shit, so yeah, but it's a pretty good apartment, a little bit smaller than my previous apartment. This apartment is actually 5 minutes away from my school, which is great because I can walk there without needing to drive and all that shit. My mental health before going homeless was at a all-time low, and you guys, if people have been sticking around for the channel since about when I started posting consistently in January of last year, or around the summer when my channel got a lot more notoriety, you would know I was going through a lot of mental health struggles. I'm doing better now. It's just sometimes life can get hard and shit like that. Stress can build up and shit you don't need to worry about. You start worrying about in general. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I've made posts basically saying that I'm going to commit suicide. I never want to ever tell my audience what is going on like that. That was never my intent. And saying this now is a little funny, but I just want to say I'm sorry, because that you should have never seen me at that kind of low before. I won't go too much into depth about my depression and mental health, but you know, if you already seen my community post and what the hell I post on there, you would know that I've had depression. It's mild depression. It's clinical mild depression, and I've been having this for about since 4 years now. That's kind of not the perks of being a teenager, is that you become a little less happy, you know, because the world is generally unhappy, like politics and shit like that. I know a lot more than my 12-year-old self, basically. That's pretty much it about mental health wise. You already know that stuff, jazz. I'm actively working towards it and trying to get a therapist, but you know, stuff's been so busy and stuff like that, you know, I can't necessarily get a therapist. On the other note, you've probably seen my profile picture change a slight bit to a more updated design of Maruko-chan. And you know, the original drawing is funny and all, but I don't think it actually reflects the way my art style is. And I kind of didn't like it, even though it was very iconic. I wanted to do a different direction with the character, which wasn't so sexual and goofy. So I decided to redesign her, you know, add a little bit of bag to her clothing, and you know, add a golden tooth as well. Nothing else changed pretty much. I mean, I've made other OCs if you guys want to make fan art of that, but yeah, I just kind of didn't like the way Maruko-chan's direction was going. She's 19, but I kind of just don't feel all too good sexualizing a character like that, especially at my age, since I'm about to turn 16 on the 22nd. I don't know when this video is coming out because it's going to take a little too long to edit, but yeah. Alright, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, so if you've been watching my channel for quite a long time, you've known that I've posted basically every 2 weeks now, and I'm just gonna be for real, it had a very big mental toll on me. I didn't like doing it, but I needed to do it because it helped with the channel's growth, and consistency is always something that YouTube would strive for, so you can get in the algorithm. I don't know if my next video is gonna do well, but at this point, I don't do YouTube video views anymore. I'm doing it for the fans who genuinely love my content. And, you know, people who've been waiting for a while because they like my content. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for the people I love. I'm doing it because I like doing this stuff. Posting every 2 weeks is not healthy. It's really not. I would put my mental health on the line just to upload a video so I can make my fans happy. But I realize now that I need to start putting myself before others because I'm too selfless. I'm a very selfless person. I'm very kind. And you know, doing that is extremely dangerous to the point where it can often not lead people to possibly hurting themselves or dying. As for the new upload schedule, it's probably gonna just be once a month. I mean, Chazington and other YouTubers that are similar to him often not upload once a month, and it works perfectly fine. Some months it's gonna be twice a month if I feel like it, you know, because since I have a lot more freedom now, I can take a lot more longer with videos and I can perfect them instead of just rushing them to get to a specific release date. It's just, you know, just think of a video idea. I have a lot of video ideas, by the way, but think of a video, do it, and take as much time as you need. Just make sure it's out before the end of the month. That's just my upload schedule. As for the next upload, I'm trying to get it out the January 24th. And if I can't, maybe push it back a little bit, you know, like a couple days after my birthday. So you can look forward to that. I've always notified my fans of, you know, when the next upload is coming and stuff like that. So you can look forward to that. School, I'm in 10th grade now, and I'm almost turning 16 in about 2 weeks, and it's been getting a lot more busier here. I've been doing a lot more homework at home. obviously, but I'm gonna try to just do all the work in one day at school because it will take away time from videos that I don't want to go to homework. I mean, if it's studying for exams and stuff like that, then you guys probably won't see me for the rest of the month. But school has been a little bit busier than 9th grade. 9th grade was pretty chill. This year's pretty chill. It's just you gotta pay attention, and this is to my my viewers who are just starting in 9th grade or about to start next year. It's pretty easy. It will be probably the best and worst year of your life. God knows how much mental health crisis I had during that year. God, 2024 was fucking terrible. As for jobs, YouTube isn't my job. It's not really my job, and I'm gonna get to it right now. I know this is a little bit controversial, but to me, I think making money off your videos is kind of a dickish thing when it comes to your viewers watching your stuff, right? Because when they click on a new video, they are immediately bombarded with ads, and I get it. YouTubers need to get paid. It's a fair business venture, right? You get paid for what you like doing, and people watch the content, and it gets you more views. Just for me, unless if it's beneficial to the person, like getting merch, I don't feel comfortable making money off my fans like that. But that's just personally me. I'm getting a job in summer of 2026, which means it's going to be a lot busier. I'm going to be working about 3 days out of the week, about 4 hours. I need to send in my applications to any jobs I want in February, and will be starting in July. So uploads would slow a little bit. I mean, it's going to be the summer, so all I'm going to do is just, work on videos and then do my job stuff. But, I think it's honestly time for me to do more stuff with my life besides just coming home and making videos all day and hanging out with friends. I got a responsibility. J-O-B. I know you guys are allergic to that word, by the way. Probably fucking deodorant. Should I say this? I mean, I guess it's a video after all, but if you have fan art, just send it to me. I've made a lot of art. People have been actually giving me a lot of fan art since I've been homeless, which is like, wow, which is, you guys still fucking remember me? Ridiculous. But I've been receiving a lot of fan art. I'm gonna have to reincorporate fan art from older videos because some of them just don't fit with the videos I do anymore, so I just need to reincorporate them in videos again. You've probably seen this from my About Me page, but I have a Discord server now. It's going to be open for about a month or two after this video comes out, and it's open for everybody to join. The reason why it's going to be closed is because I do not feel like moderating a server for 300 people, right? I have a life outside of YouTube, right? I use Discord a lot, but I'm not going to be using it 24/7 and moderating a server that might go wrong. It's open to people who are fans of my content, who want to send me fan art, not directly, but through the server, or you could just chill there. I just want to shout out all of the people who came to me personally, and I don't know how to say this because it's very personal. Some of the stuff people wrote was personal, but I really want to thank the people who came to me and made sure I was okay during the time when I was homeless for about 4 months. It really means a lot to me. I'm gonna go a little bit off topic here, but in my videos, I'm a chill guy, right? I'm like, it looks like I don't really care about anything. I make my jokes. I get serious when I get serious, and I end the video. But in real life, if you know me, I'm an emotional person, right? I'm as emotional as anybody else in this world, and especially a lot of teenage men and young men are really more emotional than they claim they are. And I'm just outright say that I'm an emotional person. Yes, I'm still chill, but you're gonna get a lot more out of me if you know me personally, right? And seeing that amount of people who came to me, I think it was like 10 or more people who came to me and just wanted to make sure I was okay, really it almost made me cry because I didn't know people cared that much. And I want to thank everybody. The names are on screen because I don't have a list of them, but you know who you are if you're on this list, because you mean a lot to me, and this genuinely did carry me into a better mental state. And same with all the fan art that people sent to me when I was homeless. One final thing before I end this video and conclude it. There's gonna be some more ambitious stuff. And what I mean by that is, you know, newer videos and stuff like that of different genres. Like, I was thinking about video game analysis, but like the commentary I do for my videos, and like game reviews, basically, kind of like Scott the Waz, yeah, if you know who that is. And I've been meaning to do other stuff like animations and stuff like that, but you know, I'm a fucking Chazington copycat. I can't really do anything original. There's gonna be some more stuff on the channel soon. Oh fuck yeah, I forgot. One more thing. My retirement. I know this completely came out of nowhere, but my retirement is looking near, and the reason why I am retiring is kind of similar to why the creator of Gravity Falls ended his his show, is because it was just the right thing to do. It was the right time, and I'm honestly thinking that I probably should end the channel around 2027 or 2028. Really just depends on how many videos, because I need to do the math of how many videos I'm gonna post each month, and how much is that gonna add up to the years and stuff. But it's either looking like 2027 or 2028, because I've been doing YouTube for almost 10 years. Not to this extent here, where I'm at my most popular ever, but you know, just in general, I've been on the platform for so long, since I was about 5. So 10 years. 10 to 11 years I've been on this website. I've been making content for about 8 years. I mean, my oldest video is going to turn 8 years old this year in February, so happy birthday to that video, I guess. To conclude everything, we talked about fan art stuff. We talked about people coming to me after I became homeless. We talked about the upload schedule, the job stuff, you know, all that other stuff that I talked about in this video that you've probably sat through and just like, I'm tired. But, you know, I want to thank all my fans and everybody who came this far to see how I'm doing, and you know, watch this video or just watched any of my content. I want to shout out my real life friends too. I'm not gonna say any names for privacy reasons besides Nate. Just want to thank my real life friends who've seen my channel and like my content a lot. It means a lot to me. I just want to say thank you. I know you can only say thank you so many times before it becomes cathartic and doesn't have any meaning, but I truly am. And if this next video does successful, then it means I'm back in business, baby. But you know, views don't really mean much to me anymore. It just matters the videos I put out. So we're kind of like at a stagnant right now, where like I was like where I was during the Xbox addictions days. Yeah, you remember that? You guys remember that profile picture I had too, like this? Ooh. That is pretty much it. Nothing else to say. I probably talked about all the stuff I've written down. Yet again, did I say no? Thanks for Dexter Manning for doing my little cameo. I had to pay like $12 for it. He did an amazing job. Yeah, thank you. And that's it. Peace.
My life. What the fuck was that? I had like a mouth malfunction. I can't even speak. Right.